feel like that might be a decent build, but maybe 130 rings would be a little better. I really do think they should change it to 130 to 150 though. Because that kind of makes a little more sense if you think about it. Yeah, this one is incredibly niche. I wonder how this would work. I'll be gaining 100 points for all stats, but if I have 0 rings, I still have more top speed. So I pretty much remain fast the whole time. I'm not sure if that's how that would work. And I have no idea why these both take up 3 slots. It's nice they finally brought these back from the beta though, but shouldn't this only take up 2 slots? Along with this? I'm not sure. Kinda whack. Well, let's see which one should we start with. This one is incredibly niche. This being 3 slots is kind of ridiculous. I feel like this should be at least 2. I'll start off with this one. We'll do one at a time. Actually, hold on. We'll go down in order, actually. So I'll start with this one. Well, no, I'm actually going to start with this one because I'm going to go against CPUs. Kind of similar to that one, isn't it? Not really, though? I'll literally just go there. against some CPUs for this one, because at least then I'm pretty much guaranteed to get the travel ring. Assuming they don't play dirty. For the rest of them, though, I will use an online matches.
We meet again, my worthy adversary. Prepare to be...
Yeah, nah. We're up here at the showcase.
Watch it. Get back in line. Good. Nice.
I am in front of you. Hello.
Oh, this is impossible.
Yoink.
Digital circuit.
Okay, so we get 200 rings. So the question is, if we fall below 200, do we no longer get that 200 ring limit? I feel like this is something you have to try and maintain. I could personally try to find out, but I have a feeling we'll see here soon. Because this is clearly a front-running gadget. Pretty good, but pretty niche. So Space, how you doing? Welcome. Yep, level 4 charge finally got nerfed. Which is huge. I'd say the two biggest winners for this patch are the level 4 nerf and being able to finally play online matches during festivals. The new gadgets are nice, but I feel like the only two that are viable are the ring engine ones. Never got to play with them yet. I've played with them a lot, and they are a ton of fun to use. This, however, this one right here, being 3 slots is just not good. Especially with the frequency with which you get rings. I think if you're like in first place, you get 5 rings every 1.5 seconds. You can use ring gain boost to kind of help with that, but this being 3 slots is kind of bad. Jeez. Yeah, Angry Birds are coming to the game. I think they do have the, I think Sega did, you know, purchase Angry Birds, so they kind of own them, I think. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go ahead and utilize the rest of these, the showcasing for these gadgets I'll be going online with, because I just wanted to guarantee myself a travel ring so I could showcase how this one works. Which isn't always guaranteed online, so... But for the rest of these, I'll be doing online. So, let me think. Yeah, we'll definitely be using ring gain boost with this one. Don't want to use both of them, though. And... you know, might as well. We'll be catching up if we're behind, and we'll maybe stay ahead if we're ahead. Though something I don't get is why Sonic is riding on Storm's board in, like, pretty much every one of these pictures here. It's kind of bizarre. Storm's board again. Anyway, 2 online we go. Crack stats when you use both hyper engine boosts. You kind of do, yeah. However, I think it's a bug. Because okay, so the way hyper engine works as opposed to just normal ring engine is once you have one ring, you get 12 points to each stat, and it's flat. However, with hyper ring engine, you get 1 point to each stat per ring. So once you reach 100 rings, you literally get 100 points for each stat, which seems pretty freaking OP on paper, being maxed out with every stat, but it's not that strong. And you know, once you get hit, you lose how many rings? So yeah.
Greetings. Sure.
Let's go. Yeah.
So with that logic, you really shouldn't be able to actually stack the two, because once you reach 100 on each stat, you can't go any further. But apparently it's 100 plus 12, so you do get crack stats, which I think is a bug. They might do a hotfix for that soon. I'm not sure though. The new vehicles getting added, although one of them are acceleration type, which is kind of funny. The game is kind of like an acceleration vehicle, though, because they're kind of the worst vehicles in the game still. However, here's the nice thing. Now that we're going to be seeing a lot less ultimate charge, we're going to be seeing way more variety with gadgets, kits, so maybe acceleration vehicles won't be so bad now. And I have to say, I am enjoying this game a lot more as a result. I feel like yes, the items still need to be toned down, but this patch is definitely a huge step in the right direction. Absolutely it is. Woo! And there's a lot of really small adjustments they made as well. I can't remember each. Was that a big spike wall I just saw? Jeez, you never see that in Legend Wars. Ow. And supposedly they fixed, you know, water wall collisions again. I'm not entirely sure about that. I haven't really experienced it. It's the dash panel, so I can still hold on to this boost. But yeah, of all the new gadgets that were added, the 2 ring engine ones are definitely my favorites. As for which one I prefer, I'm not sure, honestly. I like how you have more freedom to make builds with the normal ring engine, because it only takes 1 slot. I was breaking there, okay. Yikes! And yes, a drill is one of the items that got nerfed. It's literally the only item that got nerfed, actually. It's literally the only item that got nerfed, because now if you reach up to 4th place, its speed has been decreased. Which is nice. Ow. However, the monster truck is still a problem. The monster truck is still a problem. Yeah, and as you can see, this gadget right here that I'm using, it's really not all that good. And that's mainly on account that it takes up a whopping 3 slots. If it took up 2 slots, then I can see it being better. but 3 slots for this front running gadget is just not that good. Especially with how inconsistent, well, I don't want to say inconsistent, but infrequent, how infrequent your rings are with it. It's like, what I say it was like 5 rings every 1.5 seconds. If it was maybe 5 rings every 1 second, then sure. But the 0.5 seconds kind of slows it down just enough to where it's inconsistent. And yes, they did include the item box frenzy and a brand new ring frenzy as options as well, so that's pretty cool. And we will be getting new game modes for festivals. Yeah, that's actually one of the best parts about some of the adjustments for the maps. North Star Islands having items that you can still get even if that sledge thing or that whatever it is pops you up. You can. They made it so that there's stacked items, like a row of 3, so you can still get items on the final stretch, which is really, really nice. So it's really nice that the devs are actually, like I said, Sega and Sonic Team are still one of the best because they actually listen. I have been a bit harsh on this game earlier, but that's because, like, I expect them to actually make those changes at least within the first patch. But you know what? It's better late than never. So this game has finally taken a step in the right direction. We still need to make it so that the tornado does not attack. We need to make it so that the green boxing glove does not lock on. We need to make it so that the slicer is way less common. And something else I thought about was how the magnet should work. I feel like if you're within the red field of the magnet goes towards you instead of you going towards the magnet. Because there have been instances where I've been flung off the map where I absolutely should not have been because of that, so I think they need to make that adjustment to the magnet. The magnet gets pulled towards you, not vice versa. Yoink. Speaking of magnet, yoink! Yeah, I got you. Skyroad got a little item adjustment as well. So there was one path that was longer to take, but as a reward you get double item boxes now. It's the second little shortcut off to the side. You now get double item boxes there, as you can see. Therefore, it's actually kind of worth taking if you need items in a hurry. Because at first it was not worth taking at all, because it just slowed you down. Yeah, but this recent update, huge win, huge W. Wow, chickies. Don't hit me. Jeez, what a ricochet. You won't be needing this. Why am I getting slicered in second place? Yeah, the slicer item absolutely needs toned down. Oh, there we go. This isn't going to help me whatsoever, but okay. But yeah, this gadget, don't ever use it. It's not good in any way, shape, size, and or form. The idea behind it is nice, but the way they executed it was absolutely terrible. 3 slots for something that is not going to help you maintain first place whatsoever is not good. Plushies, how goes it? Welcome. How you doing? Yep, the Mario Galaxy movie is right around the corner. Okay, let's remove this. And now we have the 2 that were brought back from the beta, which is kind of nice. Albeit, I don't think this needs to be 3 slots, nor do I think this needs to be 3 slots. I don't know why they're that expensive. And I want to save these 2 for last, because these 2 are definitely the best gadgets ever added. So for ring doubler, we might as well go for 200 rings. And what else should we use? Not too sure about that one. And now it's 9 times races for the Mega Man Festival. You will not be surprised since it'd be like 3 or 4 at extra multiplier races. That would be kind of nice. But if you won that on your first race, you would literally get you would pretty much get everything from the start, which is kind of insane. Okay, what else should I use with this? You know what? I might as well try this. Well, actually, no, that's going to be redundant. Because it doesn't stack. I'm not going to be getting 300 rings. What's a gadget I haven't used in a while? Oh yeah, this got buffed as well. The boost lasts longer. So that's kind of nice. This, on the other hand, needs to be made so that you can still spin after counter drifting. Yeah, screw it. Let's go Air Trick Adept. That's a really nice ability. You find Uncle being the voice of Yoshi as interesting. We'd like to see how well they do. 2 non-Mario characters are in it. How does that make sense? Unless they're cameos. Rob and Pikmin. They're still Nintendo IPs, but I mean, that's kind of cool.
How's it going?
Let me switch vehicles out real quick, actually.
Yeah, let's race.
Let's go with handling for this next one.
Hey guys.
What's good?
See ya.
Hello.
See ya. Nice.
There's a chance a Smash Bros. Movie could happen, which would be pretty darn cool. Though I wonder how that would work, because if they're going to make a Smash Bros. Movie, they're probably going to need some third-party characters in there. If not, they can just, you know, keep it to Nintendo IPs. But given how Smash Ultimate is, that'd be kind of lame. Though I'm pretty sure the movie itself would still be really good. We're adding including Funko Pop machines and Five Guys. Yeah, which is kind of interesting. Funko Pop I can see because Sonic has Funko Pops, but there are Funko Pop figures of Sonic characters, but like Five Guys. I mean, I don't know. I guess it kind of works. Hello. Please don't throw that down. No. I do not want to take that path. I'm surprised that was still faster. Ow. I'm gonna hold on to this. Well, maybe.
The chocolate sundaes here are the best.
Chocolate chip Sundays here are the best. You can't just leave the chip part out. I'm surprised they still haven't fixed that. Is that your doing, Ian Flynn? Leaving out important details in lore. Okay, I've got 2 defensive items. I saw that slicer. Get it out of here. Ow. Good. Man. They also need to make it so that the Dark Chow snickers pretty much all the time. That way, you know, that way you can be like, should I switch items up or no? Sorry, you can't exactly use drill anymore for that. The Splatoon announced Spring Fest is a rematch. Chicks versus bunnies versus bear cubs. Yeah, I'll again pick a side just to get, you know, the Super Sea Snails, but I'm not gonna participate. But oddly enough, I have thought about getting back into Splatoon, especially because of the new, you know, update that it has. But I'm not sure, man. I just really don't enjoy Splatoon 3 that much, like at all. And we are still lacking 15 Kensa weapons and 15 Sheldon's Pick weapons, along with a returning map from Splatoon 2. If they can add that, then that'd be nice. How do you leave out Sheldon's Picks? How do you leave out a weapon category that's been in the series since the first game? Like, how do you do that? Like, why? What is your problem? Do they not know their own games?
Let's go.
Was Splatoon 3 made by an entirely different group of people that haven't played the previous 2 games or something? Jeez. Game will be 4 years old in 6 months. Hopefully then we'll get a nice big content update. Because if they end up doing that, I will stream the game to showcase it. I will. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other things that were adjusted during this patch. Oh yeah, they actually buffed the, you know, AI racers for when, you know, people disconnect during the festivals. They made their levels a little higher so that they don't literally just cause a team to lose. Which is nice. Though, I still think they are going to drag the team down because of the, you know, bots. But it is nice to see that they're actually trying to kind of fix that. Whoa.
Digital circuit.
Woo! Yikes! Jeez. What was that hitbox size for that laser? Jeez. I'll take both of those. Jeez. Don't believe that. Yikes! Don't shut me out of the way, please. Goo! Let's go.
Can't beat the best.
Alex, how goes it? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, next two gadgets. Like I said, I'm gonna save these two for last because they're the most fun ones. Okay, so we have summon item box, which you can spend 40 rings to get an item. And then Go Amo Chow, which Amo Chow appears more often and drops more rings. How much more? I'm not sure, but 2 slots I feel like is a bit much for that. Doing good? Good, 2 here. Let's see, summon item box. Actually, hold on, let me try something. Oh wait, I didn't even showcase this one yet. Less is more. Okay, so this one kind of makes you not want to utilize rings or get rings, so yeah, I guess I could pair this one with this because I'll literally be taking. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. During ring mode and festivals. It will, yeah. But funnily enough, this one does not have its times 2 effect in festivals, and this gadget is not allowed in time trials, so is it really that powerful? I don't know. Ooh, actually this gadget might pair nicely with these ones because you lose 1 ring every second for both of them. If you use them both at the same time, you'll lose 2 rings every second. Or 1 ring every half second. Wait a minute, I just thought of something. Like, yeah, if I combine this with less is more, does that mean I'll be having really good speed almost all the time? Because it's plus 100 to all stats with this. But then if you have hardly any rings, you'll still be going fast. I wonder how that'll work. Like, this is a very bizarre gadget. What do you pair with it? I guess something that drains your rings. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and utilize these ones. Let's do it. Now with that, I'm gonna switch machines out.
Yeah, let's race.
Let's go with Boost. Actually, maybe Quick Recovery would be a better option for this one. I don't know, because it's purely the speed set that's effective with less is more. So I guess I'll be showcasing the 2 ring gadgets, but at the same time I want to showcase them individually, so this is more of an experimental build. I want to see how this works. I'll have crazy stats if I have rings. I'll still be going fast if I have less rings, so either way, I should be going fast. Mega Man is power, Proto Man is speed, Angry Bird is speed.
Hello.
Oh yeah, they are they? Please finally give us the speed character kit with the Angry Birds Festival, please. That kit is long, long, long overdue.
See ya. Sounds good.
When you're fancy, you predicted that the 3 teams at Mega Man Festival will be Mega Man, Proto Man, and Dr. Wily. Actually, I'm surprised it's not Zero, because isn't Zero technically the shadow of Mega Man? Like I said, I don't know much about Mega Man. I don't really follow them that much. I'm familiar with them, but that's about it. Holy heck, my handling. Jeez, that's gonna take some getting used to. Stop bumping me, Blizz. I don't know why, but handling it seems to be the only stat that gets noticeable. Steam punch, steam punch, steam punch. And to think there, I actually could have been using the ring selector, whatever it is. Oh, it's one of the new frenzies. It's the ring one, which actually kind of works out for me to get that out of it. My handling, oh my gosh. So I either get a whole lot of rings and gain 100 points to each stat, so either way I'm going really fast, or if I get hit, they're doing me a favor by increasing my max speed. So on paper it sounds like a good combination. Let's see how well it actually performs. And my boost stat's pretty darn high. Hey, I'm on a board, no duh. Holy fresh burst! Get it off me! Get it off me! Neat. Oh my gosh. Dang, that handling, that's insane. Alright, Edge. I know the boost. Jeez.
Woo, number 1.
That race went relatively smooth. Let's go again. Team Birds being Team Big Angry Birds for the festival. Let's see, we have... I still don't get why they kept Mega Man, like, you know, secret hype character when we already know he's coming to the game. It would have been nice if they introduced an entirely new character for that, though. Kind of like surprise, but not surprise, because you already knew.
Come on. See ya.
See ya.
Let's go.
Wow, we have a patty cart over there.
See you later.
Right now I've got 3 first place finishes in a row. My longest winning streak for first place finishes in this game is 4 in a row. Let's see if I can get another 4 in a row. Or put the Angry Birds one in March and Mega Man in April. I would actually prefer the Angry Birds one to be sooner, just in case we actually do end up getting the speed type, speed character kit. Because like I said, that kit is long overdue. Good. Dude, look, yeah, I'm on a board, so my boost stat is gonna be good. But look at how quickly my freaking boost get just going with just one ring. If you guys hit me, you'll kind of be doing me a favor. If you play as Supersonic and use one of these ring engine gadgets, then that's the closest thing I'll get to actual Supersonic. Because your rings deplete. Again, I'm not using the ring selector gadget. Are we gonna get the other thing? Oop, it's the item frenzy. Hey, I was able to showcase both new frenzies. Well, technically the item one isn't new, it's been in the festivals, but the ring one I think is entirely new. Unless it also just brought back on the beta. Holy heck. I had no rings. Therefore, you kind of did nothing. Bling. Oh yeah, another really nice change is they decreased how often King Boom Boo shows up during festivals, which is really, really nice. Because that item showed up way too often. You get like 6 of them each game. It's freaking crazy. Eat it. I hear it. I hear you using it. I feel like with this build, your stats are fine, regardless of you using, getting rings or not. That's 4 first place finishes in a row again. I feel like this gadget build has a lot of potential. Your stats increase with every ring you get, but if you're low on rings, your max speed is still going to be fine. I feel like this is a very powerful build. However, time to showcase the no, we're going to showcase the item, whatever one. Spend 40 rings to get an item box. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and I feel like this one might actually work with this one, but that's only if you select the travel ring. If not, then you're kind of... I don't know. Ooh, wait. Can I guarantee myself 2 each time? I'll tell you what, let's do one race without doing that, and then we'll do another race while doing that. Or I could just use this one, because I'm not guaranteed to get 2 each time. Let's give it a go. Let's try it. Okay, now it's from machine. Let's transition to acceleration. Okay, let's go. Jeez.
Hey guys.
Thank you, freaking dev team, for listening. Like I said, this is why Sega Sonic Team are still one of the best, because they actually listen and want the
Yes.
people that actually play their games to have a fun experience. I was a bit harsh on the game beforehand, but now that it's taking steps in the right direction, I have a much more positive outlook on it. And I'll definitely be playing it more often, because I feel like I'm not getting cheesed out by Ultimate Charge. Jeez. I feel like everyone's on a more even playing field now, which is awesome. You're still going to see Ultimate Charge users, yes, but they're not going to be dominating like they were. Which is awesome! Because now that means more gadget builds have the chance to shine.
Watch it.
Dang, that could have two charge time was ridiculous. Why am I getting sliced? Ooh, double. Thanks, I kinda need it.
Time to slip ahead.
Oh, jeez. Okay, but I'm here to actually showcase what this double item does, so... Or this, whatever item. Get a 40 rings and get an item. I feel like this gadget has a lot of potential as well, though. But you just need to be careful with your ring count. But then again, you probably could pair it with less is more, and it would be way more beneficial. Nope, I'm not allowing 5 people to pass me. Oh yeah, another thing, we also get more Donpot tickets now for online and festivals. The physics of this game are still an issue though. Slicer is still a problem. Oh, you can! You can get 2 items if you want to. So that means there's going to be a pretty good amount of builds you could use with this one. Ooh, 3rd place steal.
Nice. Let's go again.
Yeah. This gadget definitely has some potential. Though granted, I got lucky with the lucky pair gadget coming in clutch at the end there, but still, that was pretty good. last, second, third place still because I got a... Yeah, granted it's also because it locks on, which it shouldn't do, but... For the time being, it's a win. Spooky.
See ya.
Okay, after this, it'll be Go-Go Omo Show.
Nice.
I think for that one, I'll use a power vehicle. Yes. We're going to Spooky Mansion. Oh yeah, and today is the first day of spring, isn't it? March 21st. Technically, we were still kind of in the year 2025 because we were still in the winter season of 2025. Despite the fact that we're in the year 2026. But now, we are in full-on 2026. Ow.
Hi there. Orange out here. See you next time.
Ooh, Go-Go Amachan might be a good pairing with this Adam Buy gadget. Wow, I can just give myself a laser. Ah! Hey, Senior Ghost. You're a problem, Slicer. Lucky pair coming in clutch. You're a problem, Slicer. The balls actually can hit you. That's the first time that's ever happened to me in this game. I have never once gotten hit by those freaking... Wow. The balls actually can hit you. Unless that was something they changed in the patch. Excuse me. No point in hoarding this since it's not going to be as effective. Which is nice, because that allows me to use other items. Ow. Ouch. Do, 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 do. Yikes! Okay, we're good. Ah, for the most part. Picking up, we're good. We are good. Good. Let's see what I can get in a second. Actually, that did kind of help me maintain that placement.
Not bad, I guess.
But yeah, acceleration vehicles still kind of lacking. I feel like they don't accelerate once you get hit. I feel like it's pretty much the same as any other vehicle. But now, Go-Go Amachan, and I know just the thing to use in tandem with that one. Go-Go Amachan will be utilizing this. But what should I use? You know, I'm probably gonna pair with that. And with this. This will be like a full-on ring game build. And yes, I'll give you going.
Yeah, let's race.
Oh yeah, I kind of made like a little quasi egg dragoon. I'm not sure if the glow should be blue or green though, because the egg dragoon has both the green and blue with the glow. Prox, how goes it? Yes, a bunch of problems fixed, but there still are some that need adjusted. But overall, this patch was a huge W. Huge W. Bleep. Let's see. Power. Power. But no, ever since this new update, I've been enjoying this game a lot more because I haven't been getting cheesed against ultimate charge users. You're still going to see them, but they're not going to be dominating as much, which is good. Any meta is better than that, because even if the meta shifts to being something like quick recovery with the ring engines, at least they're still going to be getting hit, you know?
Hey guys.
But good.
Let's go.
Woo! Fixing the desync and making ultimate charge more vulnerable is honestly enough. No, I still say the tornado needs to be made not an attack option. Along with the green glove having a lock-on feature, that needs to be not a thing either. And the slicer absolutely needs to be made less common. It's kind of ridiculous how often it shows up. Beep beep beep. And then as for the magnet, I think the way they should change the magnet, I mentioned this earlier, but the way they really should change the magnet is make it so that the magnet gets pulled towards you instead of you getting pulled towards the magnet. Because the way the magnet works is kind of dumb if you're next to a cliff or a pit. Like, you should not get flung off the stage. So instead, let's make the magnet pull towards you, and not vice versa. Don't worry, I got go jewel. Ouch. See y'all. Eat it. Thanks for the item. Can I avoid this? Let me see how often I can get on that track here. Probably not a lot. Excuse me. Jeez. Yikes. Though, admittedly, the physics still need kind of adjusted. The bunny hop in, I think, is still a thing. Okay, nope, you're not squishing me. Hello! Good timing on your shield. It's a moonshine. How did you push me? I'm the one with the power charge vehicle. If it's a squishy? Nope, it's double the almost chose, double the fun. That is a considerable amount of rings though. Oh no, way. Go, 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 go. Casually sandwiched between two monster trucks. That's fine.
Gotta focus next time.
There's still a thing? Dang it. Honestly, I mean, I feel like Unreal Engine is one of those engines that a lot of game devs use just because it's, you know, there. But they don't know how to actually utilize it to its fullest. But I don't get why the dev team doesn't just stick with their own main engine, Hedgehog engine. I feel like this game would have been a lot better with that engine. Be able to grind your way to Legend 5, only like 100 points away? You definitely can, and online mode is definitely a lot more tolerable now. It's a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, this patch was a massive W. Granted, the item BS is still a thing, but I feel like it happens a lot less since there's not these huge gaps between first and second due to ultimate charge just dominating anymore. You'll still occasionally get screwed over by items, but from my experience, it's happening a lot less, so, which is really nice. I'm actually enjoying this game again. Some more time with the game and get the feel of the new gadgets. Oddly enough, a lot of these new gadgets are... they're not really good by themselves, but if you pair them with other gadgets that already exist, that makes them a lot better. So, these new gadgets are definitely going to offer a lot of variety, which is awesome. Both ring engine gadgets are really good for time trials. They are. And you know what? From my experience, they're not too bad in actual online races either. As for which one is better, that's going to be up for debate. Please quit bumping me into walls. Ooh, you died. And they succeeded. Here you go. It's a gift. A gift from a friend. Please don't this to me. It kind of worked. Oh wait, I'm going to the side of something. Jeez. Minecraft. Oddly enough. Let me see you with that monster truck. That's my board! That's another monster truck. That's 2 out of 3. Thanks. Please don't sandwich me. Jeez. Okay. Back on track. I'm still using the ammo chow gadget. Haven't really seen it yet. Good gravy. Give me you. Don't mind me, and just driving casually here. How long is that monster truck gonna last for? Jeez. This I'll get rid of just because I don't want to see it. Jeez. Yikes! Oh wow, that actually hit somebody. Nope. Dang it. Go, 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 go. No, you're taking my rings. Get away. Okay, we're good. What was that? 4th or 5th?
Not bad, I guess.
take it. I tried activating the ammo shot before the monster truck hit me, but not sure if that would have actually helped out that much. Yay! 1 point! The modes on the Mega Man Festival would be shootout. It would make sense given how he has an arm cannon. Okay, but now it's time for these two. And what I want to do is actually kind of make my own build around them real quick. May not be the most optimal, but it'll be fun nonetheless. It'll actually help the fun. That gives me an idea. Again, the ring travel bounty one it's really good, but it's really niche. This, on the other hand, don't use it. There's no reason to. And now we quit. Because with this gadget, you effectively get mini ring game boost almost constantly.
Yeah, let's race.
Let's head back to speed real quick. I want to use... I'm going to use this car in a minute. Woohoo! Whee! One thing I also like is the amount of tickets you get for world races on Legicon. They've pretty much been doubled, which is really nice, yeah. Now it doesn't feel like you're not gaining any tickets for nothing. Oh wow. The car that Knuckles is riding kind of reminds me of the rainbow board from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we did get some new songs along with this patch as well.
Yes.
Oh, the Wily Castle track is good. Me as well. I feel like some of the DLC guest tracks have been kind of lacking. Bikini Bottom especially. Though I think the Minecraft track was done really well. Granted, it could have used a boat section, but overall it's pretty darn good. Very solid. Pack Village for me, I thought it was done really well, especially with the arcade section, but at the same time, the arcade section is a bit kind of whack, because the turns are literally like 90-degree angles. Imagine if every turn in the Minecraft stage was a 90-degree angle to represent the whole block aesthetic. That item should not show up in top 3 position. Full roof jump scare. Yeah, look at how fast my drift boost is building because of the plus 12. Oddly enough, the gadget picture with the orange flame on the ring, it reminds me of one of the abilities you could equip in Sonic and the Super Frames. Kind of looked almost like it. Uh-oh. Oh no, you know what a gadget I need to be using with this? The 130 ring gadget. That way I can maintain max speed with the plus 12. prime position to make a comeback. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's another thing that needs to be adjusted. I feel like the items need to hover over the user for a second before finally launching to give people they're aiming on, locking onto some reaction time.
Not bad, I guess.
Like hover, fly. That way people just can't fire hit. Because you literally cannot react to that. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of like how the 3 Red Rocket Fist work in the actual, announcement trailer or release trailer for the game. They hovered over Eggman for a second and then flew. I think that's something they need to implement with those boxing glove items. Or all items for that matter. With the exception of the boosts. Those need to be instantaneous. But yeah, I feel like with specifically the 2 Rocket Gloves, or the red ones, as soon as they get rid of the lock-on feature for the green one, with the red ones, they need to hover over the user for a second and then, then go flying.
Meh.
To give people some actual reaction time. And yes, they did increase the amount of points from 99,999 to 999,999.
Nice.
So you technically get 1 million points. Just 1 point short, but it's 1 million. That's what it is. Imagine in one of the next patches they introduce, we increased it from 999,999 to 1 million. If you do one race and do good, you'll get 1 point, and you'll be at maximum. Who will hit 1 mil first? Someone who literally doesn't stop to eat, sleep, bathe, none of that stuff. Ouch. Get rid of this, please. Good. Thank you. That actually gave me the ability to select. But yeah, if you're going to use either of the ring engines, be sure to equip at least the 130 ring cap, because maintaining maximum stats is kind of important. Wow. Don't tell me which way to go. The plus 12 for all stats for just one slot is kind of a big deal. I'll go ahead and save these for the final stretch.
Nice. Let's go again.
Squish. Okay, now I think I'll be Time for a hyper ring engine. I really like the picture with the blue fire. It's pretty cool. And this especially. Now, to be able to actually maintain my ring count, I think I'm going to go with this. This may or may not be the best build with this, but we're going to give it a go.
Yeah, let's race.
I'll just use Sonic's jar. Let's go. Let's see, I think after I do these next two races, I'm gonna try some experimental builds just for fun.
Hey guys.
Uh-oh, doggos.
Yes.
Jeez, that dolphin horn. Yes, doggos. Let's go. Chillax, boy. Jeez.
Good race, everyone.
Nice. The only thing I don't like about this gadget is how absolutely sharp your handling becomes. it just becomes so sharp that you'll end up bumping into walls unless you're used to it. Which I'm not, because I mean I do use handling vehicles a lot, but even then the handling isn't that sharp. This one's definitely the least BS of those stages. Overall, I think my favorite of the two ring engines is definitely the Hyper Ring Engine one.
Nice.
Like I said, having maximum stats on everything seems OP, but in this game, stats are kind of negligible. It is nice though. Beady boo boo. It's especially nice how quickly your boost stage fills, you know, specifically for drifting. You bumped me into it. Dang it, did the bumping, that's ridiculous.
You're too slow. Good. Nice.
Hello. I did to you what you did to them. Okay. I think I'm still not used to it working. Handling, I'm still not used to it. But the fact that you can actually... Jeez, dude. Nope, get that slicer the heck out of here. No thanks. I've had my fill with slicers. That's like one instance where the super sharp handling is nice, right there. Here you go. Uh-oh, is that being limber? Nope, it's a squisher. Nope. They are it. Yikes. Dang it. I'm still not used to landing. But this is a really nice gadget. Probably my favorite one of the new ones. Excuse me. Now that was just uncalled for. Get out of here, Slicer. You guys really seem to be here in that position. I would say this though, the super chop handling is nice for the water sections specifically. Nice.
Nice. Let's go again.
Yeah, Hyper Ring Engine is a lot of fun. I really like this gadget. I'm definitely going to be making it one of my main gadgets. Oh, now I want to try a little something. First, let me do something in one player mode real quick.
Yeah, let's race.
I want to guarantee myself that a ring choosing whatever. Because I want to try something with that gadget real quick. Egg Moon. I got the master plan. I am the Egg Man. So let me do this. Let me do that. I don't really need these. But I do want to use this one real quick. And then... no, I kind of want to do this one. I don't know. Do I want to do that one? Or do I want to do... actually, no, 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 wait. I get a big idea. I should showcase this gadget real quick. You know what? I also probably should showcase the shortened duration time of this as well, so... I don't know. I think maybe I'll do another 2 races online after that. For both of those. Okay, but anyways, let me actually do what I want to do here. Actually, I'll go ahead and stop this down on there because I don't know what I don't know what else to fill out that space with. I literally just want to combine these 2 gadgets, see how well they do. Because I'll be having 200 rings. Which, no, you do not end up getting 200 stats on everything. The cap is 100. However, 200 rings will help you maintain those maximum stats, but I feel like the 130 ring gadget is more than enough for that. And Crash Pads also got a buff. And now it helps reduce how many rings you lose when you bump into someone using the Ring Thief. It's decreased by half, just like getting hit by items. Yeah, no slicer. I heard about it.
Didn't see that coming, SPO? Swiftly delivered. Wrapped up.
Oh, this is impossible!
200. Patch did say that slowdown from being pinned against walls has been fixed. Is that the case? I haven't been pinned against any walls yet, actually. So I'm not sure. But if so, then that's really nice. I now have maximum to all stats. Ooh, look at how fast my grip is building. That's so nice. Hyper Ring Engine is definitely my new #1 favorite gadget. This is just such a cool gadget. Real fun one to use. The best part about it is it's both fun and it can compete. Yo, see how quickly I recovered from that? Jeez. And I'm not even using Ring Game Boost. Yoink. Here. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more online races real quick with a build that I think will be really nice for Hyper Agent. There's a few builds that I have in mind for this one. There's a few builds I have in mind, but let's see, I really feel like it does take a minute to get to 200, but once you're there, I feel like it really helps. However, let's go with 130 instead. I'm not too sure about this one. Let's slap this down right here. Actually, no. Let's do this instead. We'll do this, the mini bounty, and then we'll utilize this. I feel like that would be pretty good. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna slap this down right here. Absolutely utilize this if you're gonna use either of these. Absolutely. You're gonna want that ring limit increase. This will certainly help, but I'm trying to think if there's another gadget that would be a little more helpful. You can't really stack those, unfortunately. Let's see. I guess this one? Nah. Let me think. Let's go with... Oh, you know what? Let's give this a try. Let's give it a go. Let's try it. I feel like this will be a pretty solid combo. I just clicked one player again. Okay, last two races, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream. Let's go. Let's see how well this combination does. The nice thing about having the 200 ring one, though, is that if King Boom Boo hits you, or, you know, anything that takes 50 rings, which nothing in this game really should, I feel like that still needs to be an adjustment. They need to make it so that regardless of what hits you, you only lose maybe like 30 rings at most. I think that'd be a fair trade-off.
Yes.
Come on.
Very well.
Let's go. Literally everyone voted for this track. It's a good track. It's really, really good. The only thing I don't like about it is how game deciding the shortcut at the end is. If you take that, you pretty much guarantee a top 3 position, unless you get screwed up. Why do the Sonic characters look so small in both the minecart and the paddy wagon? It's kind of funny. The angry person who says, "No, I think words come from the game." Wait, what? Oh, the eagle. Just no. Don't you bite me. Okay, so actually, I probably noticed I wasn't slowed down as much there, but I think I would have fallen behind if that wasn't adjusted. Oh, I just need to go. This is a build you do have to go out of your way to get. Oh no! Okay, wait. Why am I getting sandwiched between two monster trucks? Let's not do that. Okay. No, don't you knock me off course. Excuse me. Don't hit the track. Yikes! Don't hit the pole. Really good. I'm kind of nervous to try drifting with how strong the handling is now. Wonk. You're welcome. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. The handling, oh my gosh, I'm not used to it.
All just after more action. See you next time.
Oh, well, game over. GG's. Unless I can get at least 4.
Not bad, I guess.
I'm surprised I got 4th given what just happened at the end there. I'll take it. I'll take that. But yeah, I gotta get used to how tight the handling becomes. That's the whole reason I missed that shortcut. One more. Una más. Just means you got done rewatching the 2013 Marvel's movie? Oh, nice. Oh, it had a TV airing. Oh, that's kind of neat. There's it.
Let's go. Do it. Come on. Yes. Good. See ya.
See you.
Farewell.
Una más, por favor.
Lovely.
And I believe there's a festival coming next weekend, so I'll be streaming this game again next weekend. And then the weekend after next weekend, I'll finally get back to the Minecraft world. Yep, the Mega Man Festival finally. Another new track, which means another new time trial to freaking spend hours on because you miss it just by a few milliseconds. If you're an S-rank runner like me, that is. However, I think they did adjust the way time trials work to make it so that when you pass the finish line, that's when the timer actually stops. It doesn't go for those few extra milliseconds anymore, which is nice. Do you have any idea how helpful that would have been during the Bikini Bottom S-rank time trial? Jeez. I feel like there is a build that's better for this gadget. Not sure how well this one's do. I mean, this one works, but you don't get in as much sensation. Please don't squish me. Thank you. Ooh, they got sliced and diced. destroy those things. Getting the handling. Please don't, please don't, please don't. Okay, we're good. Oh, here it comes. That's another thing that needs to change. There's no reason that should also target second place, because that's kind of just dumb. Oh, wow. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. I don't know why I take the off-road. I blame myself for that one. I was like, should I take the off-road? No, don't do that. It's gonna run out too quickly. Though there is something I want to do try real quick, actually. I don't really need to leave. I can do it real quick. Teddy, how goes it? Welcome. Let me do this build again, really quick. Because this one was admittedly, it felt pretty good. Doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo. Chrysamite.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey guys.
What's good?
Let's go. Nice. Yes.
Okay, actually 2 more races, yeah. For a total of 20 online races. Character Kit got a slight nerf. Yeah, they got rid of the mini ring thief from it, which is okay, I guess. Not like it needed it. No, I feel like the gadget's still going to be pretty darn powerful. The dumping is still kind of an issue. So I can collect rings and get some good stats, or if I learn rings, I'll still have good top speed. So it's a win-win for me. Ooh, frame rate drop. Whew, jeez. Iframes. Ow. Nope, slicer, nope. Slicer, no slicing. Jeez. This isn't Pulver Cars. Ow. Jeez. Now that was just uncalled for. Nope. Why does that have a lock on? It doesn't need one. Nice try, I still got it. That bunny hop kind of screwed me over. I could have actually... no, I can still make a comeback. Maybe. I'll take 5th. Or 6th.
Gotta focus next time.
Jeez. No points, lost but no points gained, so whatever. You're too late. You'll never win the race now. I'm gonna go find my cookies. If they can make it so that you can avoid the slicer with a boost wisp, that'd be nice. Okay, let's give this build another go, and then I'll call it a stream. Let's go spooky.
Meh. See ya. Yes.
Yes! Changes the release schedule again. We won't see a legend comp until... you know what? Until they actually make necessary changes to the point system in Legend Comp, that's fine by me. Because Legend Comp is still kind of a pain. And literally all they need to do to really fix it is make it so that 2 things. Wins against bots still count. And 2, they make the points you gain placement based and not rank based. Because the whole reason you're pinned up against a bunch of bots a lot of the time is because you'll have like maybe 2 or 3 racers that are like 2 ranks above everyone else in the lobby, so they'll leave the lobby because they don't want to gain no points for winning, but also lose like too many points for not doing well. So literally, it's a simple fix. It's a super, super, super simple fix. Wins against bots count, and points are placement based, not rank based. Easy peasy.
You're too slow. Good.
Ow. Yeah, maximum sped. We're gonna put that one behind them. Never mind. Come on. No, no. I haven't seen this one before. I think I feel like that. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, monster trucks are still a problem. Oh no, oh no. It's okay, we can still make a comeback. We can still make a comeback. Almost is up. Yeah. Whew, okay. down to twist. I see you with that message. So I'm gonna... Good. Oof. Okay.
Not bad, I guess.
At least they hit everyone else as well, so... 6 points again. Yeah, I gained a point. Yay! My parade should be quite dry under my umbrella! So as far as builds go, yeah, you absolutely want to use this, but you're definitely also going to want to utilize this, and I think this is better. You gain rings if you're behind, you gain rings if you're in the lead. So this right here is probably going to be one of the best builds for Hyper Ring Engine. You don't really need the mini ring gain boost because your stats are going to be maxed out. So it'd be kind of redundant. But another build you can use if you don't want to spend 2, because 12 plus 12 stats for everything is actually still pretty solid. That's not bad. So maybe you could do something like this. Let's see. Do we want to use? Nah, we can just go with this to help with the air trip bounty, and then use this for when you get hit. So those 2 builds right there seem pretty solid. I really like the Hyper Ring Engine because maxing out stats is fun, but I need to get used to the handling because it can be pretty wild. Overall though, this build is probably going to be my go-to for now, because I feel like this one's definitely the most flexible. It feels the most versatile. So you may not be getting as many rings as you are with the Hyper Ring Engine build, but maintaining 12 stats to everything, as long as you have at least 1 ring, is actually kind of a big deal. So for 1 gadget slot too, that's not bad at all. Before you go, one change you really love to the festivals. You can now, oh yeah, you can now also disable auto changing to rental plates, which is, yeah, that's really nice. To a certain degree, I like using the rental plates because it's, you know, it changes things up, but I don't know, I feel like some of them just kind of suck. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little more races off stream, maybe just like 2 or 4 with this build. With the, well, actually with the 2 builds I just showed you, so. But I think this one overall is going to be my go-to. At least for now, we'll see. Because I really do prefer the Hyper Ring Engine, but it taking up 2 slots leaves you less room for, you know, more so customization, if that makes sense. You gotta kind of... 2 slots isn't bad by any means, but compared to 1 slot, it does leave you with less room, so, yeah. However, before we go, additional silly video real quick, or whatever you want to call it. This, to me, was just freaking funny. Like, just no context, just... Actually, you know what? Instead of this, go with that. Maintain maximum speed with better stats. Matter of fact, let me actually go ahead and we'll keep it the way it is. There we go. Okay, so overall, pretty solid build. I don't know why the picture for both the ring engine and hyper ring engine are literally the like two slipstream pictures. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, I suppose it could be kind of tricky to showcase like an actual stat change in a picture like that, but I don't know. Still feel like it's kind of funny. Okay, but yeah. Anywho's, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream right there. So, the Mega Man, I'll be streaming this game again tomorrow just to showcase more little fun creative builds that we can do with these new gadgets, now that I've actually showcased them all. And the weekend after that is going to be the Mega Man Festival, so I'll be streaming this game again the weekend, next weekend as well. So after next weekend, I should be getting back to my Minecraft world with some new add-ons that I'll be including with it. Think or not, during Easter weekend, yeah, which is nice. But yeah, calling it a stream right here. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you all had fun. I will see you tomorrow for some more Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Until then, have a good rest of your day, afternoon, evening, or night. Take care, everybody.